what he did at Brighton. Respect to Brighton, because I'm not saying that the footballers there are shit, but I mean they're not elite footballers, innit? And he had them playing good football. So
especially the likes of Welbeck and people like that. Do you know what I mean?
Listen, but Danny Welbeck's got fundamentals, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like Danny Welbeck's got fundamentals, and that's why I say, yeah, like with footballers, it's more about a profile of a player rather than the ability of a player. Because if you look at someone like a Danny Welbeck or someone like a Mitrovic and that, these guys are not worldies, yeah, but they do the fucking job for their team. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. So instead of going and buying the big name, you buy the piece that fits, the piece to the puzzle that fits.
Yeah, mate. The one thing you can say about Danny Welbeck is he won't ever stop trying.
Well, there you go.
And
he's mobile. He's got a good first touch, and he's not selfish, bro. Like he plays for the team, and
yeah, that's true. That's very true.
I watched him against you need.
Spurs the other night. He was everywhere, man. 1 minute he's at right back, then he's at CM, then he's up top, then he's left wing. Right, I'm like, rah, this is Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck's like evolved that much that he's now picking the ball up at right back. It's mad. It's actually mad. I mean, the only good thing that guy ever done for us was knock you out the cup at Old Trafford.
Yeah, facts. But I think that was down to injuries as well.
Yeah, to be fair, since he's been at Brighton, he's not been that injured, has he? It's mad, really, isn't it? Like for United, he was never good enough for United or Arsenal, but he was actually. I probably shouldn't have said that. He's probably good as a backup. Yeah, but to be starting games for Arsenal was just mad. Like bring him off the bench with 20 to go and just run your nuts off, close players down and cut the passing angles and that, then that's what you'd need him for. But to start him when we were starting him was just pathetic. But yeah, for Brighton, he's done all right, man. Brighton do all right. Even with this new manager they've got, they still play exactly the same way. Like,
play good football because they've already got good habits drilled into them. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it is. And if you've already got good habits, good fundamentals, like it's not hard to kind of just stick to what you were doing.
People
forget that Danny Welbeck, yeah, Welbeck is better than Nketiah, bro. Not even in a bad way, bro. But bro, Danny Welbeck, remember Danny Welbeck's played Champions League, you know, like people forget.
Scored in Champions League. Didn't he bag a hat trick? I think he bagged a hat trick in the Champions League for us.
I think he did, bro. Like, you know what I mean? My man played with Wayne Rooney in the Champions League, you know. Like, don't sleep on Danny Welbeck. Man's got pedigree. Like, don't get twisted. Like, it's not an insult to say that he's better than Eddie Nketiah. Nketiah's done nothing in the game.
You know this is a good comment, man. Eddie's the next Welbeck to replace him at Brighton. Hey, it wouldn't surprise me one bit, man. It really wouldn't. And the thing is, Eddie's bulked up a lot in the last 12 months. Yeah, so like, yeah, man, and he chases everything. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Brighton come in for him in about a year or two when Arsenal fans and Arsenal have realised he ain't that good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Imagine Eddie went from what supposed to go to Leeds to getting bumper deal at Arsenal. That's mad, isn't it? How football works,
bro. He was a bench player in the Championship for Leeds. And he's on 100 grand a week at Arsenal sitting on the bench now. And the funny thing is, he signed that contract because he thought he was going to be the starting player. Yeah, now there was a couple of reports last week saying that he's unhappy with the lack of game time. Well, come mate, this is Arsenal. Did you actually think you were going to get the 14 and go and play up top? They gave you the 14 to keep you quiet.
Yeah,
so here's 100 grand. Here's the number 14. Now sit down, mate. Yeah, because Jesus is coming in, and let's be real, he ain't getting in the team over anyone.
Yeah.
Like, he ain't. Like the only time
it's not like he could come in and play on the left or something like that. It's like he plays up front, innit? So he's competing with Gabriel Jesus, one of the best strikers in the league right now. So like that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's true. Absolute facts, mate. Yeah, and like the thing is, like Eddie is what he is. He's just an average footballer. Yeah, that's not good enough for a top 6 club. Like if he had actually left and gone to West Ham or to Palace or somewhere like that.
Yeah, but he doesn't even start at West Ham. He's not better than Mikel. Do you know what I mean? Like he's not better than Antonio, bro. So he's not starting at West Ham.
No, but Antonio can't play fucking every week, man.
He can't. He gets injured. But
yeah,
I'm saying they've got Scamacca as well. Like he's not better than either of them. Like so you can't really look at them. Like what team could have done with an Nketiah, bro? Like you think maybe like a Nottingham Forest or something like that. I don't know who their striker is. I don't want to be disrespectful and if they've got a better striker than him, but I don't know who their striker is. What other teams in the league am I thinking that he could potentially play for? Maybe Leeds. Do you know what I mean? Maybe he could play for Leeds, but that's his level. Do you know what I mean? A team that's gonna finish just above relegation, like that's his level. Not in a bad way.
Absolute fact. Absolute fact. I had this debate last season with Matisse and Toby.
Mm.
Yeah, and Toby was agreeing with me. Matisse was like, "No, he's a good player, man." I was like, "Well, you have him back then, because he come from your academy." Like, it's not yeah, we're driving back to you, mate. But yeah, he ain't that good, man. He ain't that good. Like, he'll do a job here and there. He'll score some Europa League goals. He'll get a couple of League Cup goals, and that'll be about it. Yeah, he really, really ain't that good, man. And the thing is, to give him 100 grand a week, man, was insane.
It's nuts,
like, honestly, crazy. When he was out of contract, he was literally leaving for nothing. Yeah, to give him the 14 was a joke. Yeah, but to give him the 14 and the 100 grand a week, oh my days, mate.
It's mental, bro.
Crazy. And now, yeah, Bournemouth. Yeah, Bournemouth could do with a striker. They got who's the Dominic Solanke up front. Like, he's better than him.
Fuck me. Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah, Bamford. I think Bamford's a better footballer than Eddie, but Bamford's hardly ever fit.
Yeah, another one.
Always injured.
Eddie's a better athlete.
Yeah, 100%. They got Rodrigo as well. Rodrigo's better, but yeah, Bamford's always injured. Bamford's touching 30 as well, I think. Like, people think he's like mid-20s.
He's been around for a minute. I remember when he come through at Chelsea, bro. He's been around for a minute still.
Yeah, didn't he go on loan to Middlesbrough or somewhere? Smashed it in Middlesbrough. I think it was Middlesbrough or somewhere else. He went somewhere else as well. Yeah, Southampton could do with a striker as well, because Che Adams ain't the guy, man. Yeah, that guy is not the guy, mate. Like, he looks the part. He works his nuts off in terms of closing players down, but he couldn't finish his dinner. Yeah, like, real talk. Bro, real talk. He couldn't finish a wank. Let's be real. Like, if you actually look how many goals that guy scores in a season, it's embarrassing that he's even in the Premier League.
It's mad.
Like, no disrespect. Like, he's got the physicality. He just ain't got nothing else. Like, he's got the. If you look at him, you'd say, yeah, striker. He's got the physicality, back to goal, hold up playing all that. He can't link the play. He can't score goals. All he's got is just hard running. That's it. And closing players down. That's all he's got. Ain't enough, man. It's not enough, which is why Southampton are fucked. They're struggling big time. But big up to everyone watching, man. Make sure you smash the likes up on this video, people, and subscribe to Rance's channel in the title. Just read the King's coronation is the 6th of May, which is the last day of the season. And a few games take place in London. They could be postponed. Here we go again, isn't it? Jesus Christ. This is ridiculous, man. If that happens, the last day of the season, there could be title races. There could be relegation to sort out. They like playing around.
Why the fuck are they doing that then? That don't make no sense. They can easily see. But that's what I mean. They can see that it's the last day of the Premier League. You think they didn't know? Do you know what I mean? When the fucking one of the chairs of the FA is his fucking son, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you taking a piss? You think man didn't know? Nah, bro. Like, I'm tired, innit? I'm tired of these fucking reptiles, man. I'm telling you, I can't stand it. I mean, like, they can't be postponing any more football.